Yeah, it's Ben with KCT here. So I'm going to do a little series called Motivation Mondays. Not that I'm that moto and I don't care about Mondays, but there's always a but. Just some stuff kind of occurred and I was thinking about it. So I was like, you know what? I got a channel. Why not talk about it? And talk about it. Here it goes. So the first thing I want to talk about is, and this kind of is the basis for all the rest of the series. These are going to be really short, but you need to understand as a human being that your pixie dust does not matter at all in the whole world. What do I mean by that? Well, every day we get up and we sprinkle pixie dust all over ourselves, okay, to make ourselves fly, be happy, whatever else, and we go through our day. And our pixie dust wears off. We put some more on there, whatever. We go. And at the end of the day, we come home. We're like, oh shit, everything's awesome, cool. Well, what that pixie dust is you deliberately lying to yourself about how the world is and how people are and interact and treat each other. So if you're sitting there saying, okay, well, I'm talking to Gary at work and Gary's talking shit about Mike, and I'm talking to Gary about whatever else, Gary's going to talk to Mike about you or whoever else. If you're going to talk shit about one person, you're going to say it to another person. But we think as human beings, oh, that our secrets are safe when we talk to this one person. They're already gossiping about one person. They're going to say something about you to whoever else there is. There's no exceptions to this rule that have ever been proven. So now, that sounds really like stupid. Like, why would we care about that? Well, I mean, like, reputation sometimes is life. And sometimes, that's kind of who you are, is who your reputation is. Anything I'm lying to you. Okay, why does this pixie dust exist? Why is Ben talking about it? Is it really 4 in the morning? It's close. I will prove it to you that we do this stuff every day, and we've been doing it since we were born. So I remember when I was a kid, I was talking to my dad about dying. It's like, okay, well, how do you go through life if you know you're going to die? We're going to die, and so it's a terrifying concept, right? So we all have to go through it. It's permanent, pretty much, and it's the end. That's it. For the most of us. But it's the ultimate thing that we have to face at the end of our lives. And we go every day, we don't lose our minds about it. How? If somebody told you that there's this impending thing that was going to kill you, coming closer and closer every single day, and you had less and less time every day before it got you, you'd freak out. But all of a sudden you realize you're just like, oh, I'll die in my 70s or something. So you sprinkle this pixie dust that says, oh, I'm not going to die today. And then you just go about your day. If you thought about dying every single day and you constantly had that memento mori, look it up, where you would not stop thinking about dying, you wouldn't get out of bed. You'd never leave your house. You just sit there all day. And, some people do. But for the rest of us, we just get up, we go do our thing. And so this pixie dust is just that self, illusion, that self kind of fooling that we are going to be going through this. And then all the rules that are going to apply to everyone else just don't apply to us. So I remember I was dating this girl. And she's on the phone with her still husband at the time. Terrible. But something had happened wrong or happened bad with her car. And we were at the bank, setting up an account for her. Stupid time of my life, by the way. And she's on the phone with him, bitching him out because he was supposed to fix the car, and then a bunch of shit happened to it. And I remember thinking to myself, man, I'm so glad that she's only talking to her ex-husband like that and not talking to me like that. She won't talk to me like that because, we're together, we're dating, whatever. And no, she'll do the same thing to me. She did. And there's no exception to that. So if you see somebody bitching somebody else out on the phone, if you watch one of your friends going off on somebody, they have the capacity to do that to anybody, okay? Not just whoever the person they're talking about. You could do something that would make somebody so angry that they would treat you as if you were the person that they don't like or whatever else. So just think about that when you go throughout your day, that when you interact with people, that your pixie dust is only in your head. Everyone has it in their head, pretty much, except for the people that stay home. But your pixie dust is only in your head. Theirs is only in their head, and none of it rubs off. None of it makes any difference. It's just the lies that you tell yourself to get through the day. That I'm going to talk to, Jeremy, and he's not going to say anything to Pete. They're going to. If you talk shit, they talk shit. They talk shit. They all talk shit. So just think about that as you go throughout your day. It's going to save you a lot of headaches when you realize that. Just don't talk. Just don't do that kind of stuff, because your secret is never safe with anybody. And that's a good lesson learned because, well, we're kind of running out of secrets here in today's digital world. Guys, it's Monday. Motivations. Thanks for checking us out. See us in a week. Bye. See you.